Okay, so the wait command. The first thing I think, I want to give a couple of notes about this, and then I'm going to show some various clips of in the classroom or at private lessons, or just to give you a little bit of variety of actually doing this with some dogs. But the first thing I want to notice is, or make a note of, is the difference between wait and stay. So the way we're teaching it is more like a boundary, teaching a boundary or teaching the dog to give space. So it doesn't matter if the dog sits or not. If the dog defaults into a sit, that's fine. But the main thing is we're not telling the dog to sit, because it's not a sit-stay. It's a stay out of this area, or don't pass this threshold, something of that nature. So the way we're starting to teach it is going to be at doorways. So front door, back door, sliding glass door, car door, tailgate of the truck, in and out of the kennel or crate. Anything that you have to open is a good time to teach the dog to wait, and which means don't cross this line, and or give me some space. All right, so that's the first thing. And then second thing that's important is, we're going to start teaching this, you want to have the dog on a leash just as a safety net or a backup in case they get past you. But this is tricky, because once you have the leash in your hand, you're tempted to use the leash and pull and pop the leash and things like that to say wait, or to keep the dog from going past you. The reason why we want to try our best to avoid that is because we want this ultimately to work without a leash around the house, times when you don't have the dog on a leash and you're going to have them wait. Remember, the key is every door, every time. Anything you have to open, make them wait. It's a good thing to teach them some boundaries, to teach them some patience, to teach attentiveness to you. A lot of great things are happening there. It's just good leadership, good manners, good impulse control, all that stuff. A lot of amazing, magical things are happening. Yeah, amazing and magical, yeah. So, so those are a couple things. It's not a sit-stay. We're using the leash at first, but only as our backup plan. Try not to actually use the leash unless absolutely necessary. Try to block with your body, and you will see some of this in the video. But you block with your body, and if you have to touch when you block and they bump into you, that's fine. Or if you have to give them a little nudge with your knee or your leg or something to nudge them back, kind of like a leash pop, that's fine too. It's nothing harsh. You don't want to be scaring the dog or anything, but you're definitely setting a boundary for the dog, and you want them to know that. So, but most of the time I find that I don't actually have to touch the dog. But here, let me stand up, sorry. But the body language might be like, ah, right? And just like with the lead, or if I have to nudge, say if I had to nudge the chair back, I just, hey, get back. Yeah. Whoops. Don't knock the dog over like I did with the chair. Right? But this is a really lightweight chair. Don't worry, I'm not abusing the chair. But, so yeah, it's mostly just that blocking. But just like with the leash, when you use pressure, even if it's non-physical pressure, if I put the pressure on, as soon as the dog backs up, you got to back off, right? As soon as they back off, you back off. So as soon as they yield to that pressure, the pressure comes off. That's like pressure training 101. Even if the pressure is not physical. If I'm just, hey, and then they back off, good job. Right, thank you. So the pressure comes. If the pressure means something, or the pressure is the command, the pressure coming off is the praise. It's good job, good dog. Okay, so keep those two things in mind as you watch these videos. Here we go. Okay, come here. So we could even start at this gate here, as she's just more interested in the dog. Come here. Come on. Wait. So see how I just block with my body? The leash is the leash is just a safety net in case she gets past me. Right? Okay. Which one is this?
Bella.
Bella, come on. Okay. And I make a clear, obvious presentation that I'm inviting her. Now we're at the next door. So before I open that door, I'm going to come in here. Let's keep her in here. Okay. So before I open this door, I want to come in here and block this space with my body, and then open the door. Wait. Not using the leash. I haven't used the leash yet. It's only, but if she was to get past me, I can use the leash, bring her back in, and start over. She's not running around the neighborhood out there. Okay? I block her here. Okay. Very obvious like that. here, you block. Good girl. Okay. There you go. Oh man. She's gonna drive now, I guess. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Wait. Good girl. Come here. Wait. Okay. Good job. Good girl. I'll do this door as well. Wait. Okay. Good girl. That's a good girl. Should be going.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing here, when we come through the gate, no, that. We want to be able to have the gate just open and just casually come in and have the dog right really casually. So, nope. Out you go. Out, out, out. We want them to understand, because what I'm saying is, we don't want to come in and just sneak in like this, because then they didn't really learn that that's a boundary. Move. Okay. So I want to be able to come in. Nope. They have to know that's a boundary unless I say it's not. Nope. Nope. Back as I go. Just nudge them back like this, or with the gate like this. But I'm just saying, stay back. I want to be able to walk in. When I walk in, it doesn't mean that they have permission to come out here. No. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that way they're actually learning that that's a boundary. It just gives it that much better of a chance that they don't try to sneak out. If somebody just says, wait, and then comes in like this, you didn't give them a chance to see. And then, because then next time if somebody's a little slow, the dog goes and slips by. And we have the second gate there, but what if that one got left open? Or what if there wasn't a second gate? And then we know this one will go running around and then try to find the hole in the fence and go running around. So just teaching them to really understand that boundary. All right, so that's the wait. So if you actually watched to this point, congratulations, you are an exceptional human being. I'm sure most people don't watch videos all the way to the end. But one last thing I wanted to say that I forgot earlier on is a lot of times people are wondering, do I have to go first through the door when I make the dog wait? And my opinion is no. I actually think it's important that you mix it up. So sometimes you can send the dog through first, sometimes you go first, sometimes you go together, sometimes maybe you go through the door and the dog doesn't come with you at all, or vice versa. Sometimes you're sending the dog through the door and you're not gonna follow them through the door. You know, when you are putting the dog outside, for example, or putting the dog inside or whatever. So you want to mix it up. So what's important is that the dog is waiting for your signal for permission. That's the important part, not who goes first, or that's sort of an old sort of myth that you have to go first all the time. But if you think about it logically, in all the different situations, that doesn't always pan out. The car is another example. I'm going to load the dogs in the car. I'm not going to get in the car first. I'm going to load them in the car first. So there you go. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, don't forget to smash that like button. Like it, subscribe it, hit the bell for notifications. You guys know the drill. You probably know the social media stuff better than I do. All right. Thank you very much.